Welcome back to another episode of the Bear Trap on the Boomer Bust channel, a Bears podcast by a Bears fan. I'm your host, Terry, and today we are taking a look at Nick Foles versus the Indianapolis Colts, Week 4 loss. So we're going to look at the incompletions today. We know the offense overall did not have a great showing, really only putting up 3 points into a garbage time touchdown. So let's go to the video. With all that being said, let's go ahead and get that started. So we only got 15 incompletions, but we're going to break those down. So right now we got a trips to the left. This is 3rd and short. And so we're going to just have a little slant concept on the backside. Montgomery's going to go to the flat, and then we're going to have a slant across with Robinson. And really, it's just good coverage. I believe that's Xavier Rhodes, who I thought was really done. But, short man coverage. You see real tight coverage. He's going to come behind the receiver. And being smart, again, not trying to overrun the receiver or anything, because you know that you have inside help as a linebacker. And so what he's going to do is ride the back hip, and then he's able to undercut that play. And really, Foles puts it in a good space. It was just a really good play by Rhodes. And I was watching this play earlier, so I've seen it enough to know it was a good play. But yeah, we'll kind of look at it from this angle. You'll see a better description of that pass. But we'll also look at the pass pro. It's taking a while. And we know pass protection was an issue this game. But obviously enough time to make the throw. Everybody engaged. Everybody held up. It's just really, like I said, Rhodes or 27 is able to undercut because you got the linebacker over the top. So it's really hard to complete a slant when the corner is underneath. All right, so 2nd and 6. We're still in the first quarter here. We got 3 to the right, tight ends in line. And just from the moment of the snap, having to retreat and throw off balance, you already know that's not going to go well. So it's a blitz, as we can see, man coverage across the board. Pretty good tight coverage by Leonard. We'll see that as well. But I wouldn't say bringing the house, but the Colts bringing 6. Manning up with everybody else. You'll see Foles try to retreat and try to make a play. Was just unable to. But the thing I like about this is Foles then put it in a spot where it could be intercepted. It's 2nd and 6. Take the L and live to play another down. So anyway, the team actually does the correct job. I mean, Leno takes the inside pressure. What you want to do in those situations is the inside threat is the most immediate. So you'll leave the edge to take the inside threat. Now, Cordell's going to release out, and you would think that would have been the hot route. I mean, their safety had him matched up, but trying to get it to him in space and just letting him do his thing when you see an alert like this. But Foles tries to make a bigger play. And I mean, again, you see where he puts that ball, only really where Jimmy could get it, but Leonard squeezing him to the sideline, so he had good coverage on that. But again, I like that Foles didn't put it in a place where it could be intercepted, because that, that's a whole waste. So 3rd and 6, next play. And again, same thing with the way they plan this tight coverage. You're going to see a zone, but the way they play this coverage, it's a good break on the ball and really come in for underneath. They're trying to get in front of the receiver to make the play, which is a really good way to attack the football. But anyway, we're going to see 3 to this side. We got the little shallow cross here. The little out route, the curl. I'm assuming that was another curl because that's usually what we do. But good break in zone. I mean, the shallow cross isn't going to be your first option in zone, especially with the middle staying where they are. I mean, you could have went to Anthony Miller there, definitely. And we'll go from the end zone view. So the ball's hike. You know Anthony Miller's coming over here. Linebacker's doing a good job with the drop. I mean, I'm not mad at that. At the point that he threw it, the linebacker is dropping right underneath Anthony Miller. Harris isn't really there, so you're trying to make that throw. Let's go back and look at the pass rush. I wasn't really looking. I mean, they send 4. They do a stunt. Looks like they pick it up. I mean, Fetty is getting pushed back, but for the most part, you got a decent pocket. It's not completely collapsed. I think that's just a good play by the defensive back. All right, 1st and 10. We're still in the first quarter. Got 2x2, motioning over to a trips with a stack, play action, and just tried to run a screen. Some type of miscommunication, it looks like to me. Well, I take it back. I don't think that was a screen because none of the linemen left. Looks like he was just getting rid of it. I mean, it's a play action veer. I mean, that's a good play by Foles for the most part, because so you're going to play action a veer. On a veer, there's a read, and so you're not going to block the read. Now, some people on a play action, they will block the read because they know they're not actually reading them, but some people want to sell it so they won't block the edge. Now, in those cases, whenever anybody's unblocked, quarterback's responsible for him. So that means if he's coming to you, it's your job to get the ball away. I don't know. They had a weird double crosser there, and I think you would have had something definitely with Allen Robinson had you had the time. And again, I don't know the blocking scheme. Maybe Massey was supposed to pick him up, but they were doing a clear play action veer, so they could have just been trying to get the edge tricked. So 3rd and 7. We got an empty set. And just too high for Mooney. And I noticed a lot of outbreaking routes this game, or at least more so than last game and more so than usual. I guess we have thrown a couple of these out routes, but usually we try to keep it over the middle. And yeah, you can see the double team there, man there, man there. It wasn't much open. And that's one of the things where we talk about chemistry, understanding when the receiver comes out of the break as far as their speed and tempo. Now, obviously, the accuracy was a little off, being too high. But if you could understand how to hit the receiver and stride out of his break and like where he's able to turn it up, that's going to be different for each receiver, and that comes with chemistry. Leno definitely false started. And really, I mean, it didn't matter about because it was a quick rhythm throw. It didn't really matter about the pressure. I think Daniels definitely got walked back some, but obviously clean enough to throw. But really, it didn't matter because you had one guy fall. Everybody's really covered, and the out route you can only hit it in a short window. So he had to throw it on that time. It just, wasn't an accurate pass for him. All right, so 3rd down, 3rd and goal. No, it was like 3rd and 5 or so. But we're in the white zone. And again, a crucial time where you want to pick up points. Right now it's 7-0. We all know the ending score. This is a big turning point where, you know, instead of going for 3, you want to be able to pick this up. So it looks like they rush 4. And we do a China in, and then a flag in the back. Now, China, especially in man coverage, should be a pretty good route because you're going to come across here and he should go with him and occupy these guys. And then this second one is where you should be able to hit it. As we saw, Foles just wasn't really accurate on that throw. And I definitely think you had a space. I mean, the defender was going to make a play on it, but I think you definitely had a 50-50 chance of getting that pass, especially if you put it a little bit lower where only the tight end could catch it. And so we'll see the pass pro. Looked like he was able to deliver. I hate when that happens. Looks like he was able to deliver it pretty cleanly. So, yeah, they rush 4. I mean, Leno does a good job. They do a good job on the double team. It's a clean pocket. Yeah, I don't know if he was trying to reverse course because he thought the inside linebacker was going to get it, but just nowhere near the receiver. So 3rd and 9. We're in the second quarter. Empty. And just a tough pass. I mean, throwing under pressure or under contact, really. And that is tough because looks like you got a wide open guy. So we're running empty, max routes. You're going to see Miller do a shallow cross. Cordell's coming on the post, but you're going to see this out route by Allen Robinson. And really it's just wide open. Nobody's there. I mean, I know he threw the ball already, but you can see before the break. Let's see if I could pause it. So right now the ball's not released. You see this corner turn hips. He's running with Cordero. This linebacker's flat-footed. He's not really moving, but even if he is, he's all the way here. Robinson has the outside leverage. So really, I mean, at this point, you could start thinking, let me put the ball here and let Robinson run up. But obviously, Foles takes the shot. Wasn't super off, I mean, especially with being hit, but I just think you had a better option there. So let's see that pass pro. Who hit Foles? So they send 4, and Daniels just gets beat. I mean, Leno helps him. Well, this is the one they call unnecessary roughness on the quarterback, but picked it up. And I thought it was a good call. Like, I'm already not... Oh, Cordell dropped that. I didn't even see that. Cordell had it in his hand. Oh, man, what a throw. But anyway, I'm already not a fan of the quarterback rules, so you're not going to get too much disagreement from me. But, yeah, he clearly fell into him and was tripped, so what are you going to do? So I'm glad they picked that flag up. Even as a Bears fan, I'm glad they picked it up. But he gave this Cordero a chance. Obviously, Cordero didn't want to give himself up. Instead of going up with 2 hands and being exposed, he only went up with 1 hand to try to brace himself for the hit. All right, so 2nd and 18. It's the 3rd quarter. Empty set. And so we run our good old curl pattern. out of empty. So we'll run a bunch of small curls. We'll run one post and one vertical. So these are going to hitch or curl, whatever. We're going to hit our bender, and then we're going to hit our vertical. And really, that wasn't even a bender. He just kind of, and he was wide open too. So, I mean, you got to look at that. Foles' eyes are over here. That's gone. But this is wide open. This is one Foles missed, or another one he missed. And I'm not ever going to really be super mad at taking a shot one-on-one vertically, but I think you had an easier completion, especially on second down. And so, 4-man rush. Great job by Whitehair. Dude, Buckner is huge. Yeah, just inaccurate. All right, 1st and 10, third quarter. Down by 10. Got 2-by-2. Play action. Little laser. Some might call it RPO. Just a little play action and then a slant behind it. And obviously a really nice hit that jarred the ball loose from a real tough receiver. I think we'll see some concentration drop sometimes from Allen, but for the most part, he's a really tough dude. And I think 32 just gave him a real good hit. Real good form tackle. Forced the incompletion. Not mad at the call. Every team runs that. 3rd and 3. 3rd and short. Bunch trips to the right. We got a sprint out. Let's see here. So 3rd and 3, we got this sprint out flood concept. You got this level, that level, that level. And again, just taking the harder choice. 86 is wide open. That's Harris, the tight end. This confuses me. I mean, Foles, what are you looking at? That's wide open. And he takes the tougher throw. And even one defender leaves last second. But he takes the tougher throw and just ran out of real estate. Not able to give a catchable ball. All right, fourth quarter, 1st and 10. Or it said 1st and 10, but that says 2nd. And the ball's batted down. Let's see here. We got trips to the right. We got hitch, post. So good old curl concept. Looks like he was checking down to Montgomery or somebody and it just got batted. And obviously they got some big paws on that defensive line. So actually looks like he was going to Miller. Oh no, he pulled it down. Oh, sorry. That didn't get batted. That was him getting hit. And that was your boy Leno. But no, this is one of the times Leno gets beat. Just got flat-footed. And his hands were just in a bad place. And he lunges a little bit. You're going to see him get a little flat-footed on contact. And to his credit, he moves his feet after contact. But his hands, his strikes, is so bad. His hands are on the shoulder. So you got Houston able to control him because he's in the chest. And, yeah, it wasn't much you could do. But ball was going forward, so they called it incomplete pass. You got 3rd and 2, 4th quarter, so 3rd and short. Again, when you do incompletions, you don't want to see a bunch of third downs on here, but that's what it was. The money down. And another drop pass. Well, yeah. I mean, it wasn't a whole bunch, but some. So again, we got a little hitch, a little post over the middle. Now, this thing to me is 3rd and 2. You got Jimmy Graham, you got A-Rob, you got bigger targets that can box out. And while this is in some open space, and Miller should have definitely caught it, you know, I just wonder if Foles is choosing tougher targets than he needs to. But yeah, A-Bomb should have caught that. 100%. We'll look at the pass pro. Staying in the pocket, I mean, like I said, for the most part, I can't blame Foles. He delivered a pass that should have been caught. Even with the pocket collapsing around him, he stuck in and made an accurate throw. 1st and 10, 4th quarter. They do a screen, gets tipped. Good discipline by the D-line. I remember this play, one of the D-linemen peeled off to the running back. It didn't really matter. That was shut down the whole way. 1st and 10, we're in the 4th quarter again. This time we're heading into our red zone. Trips to the left. Got the shallow cross. I am not sure what happened there. He had the shallow cross coming him down, so pressure from both sides, makes his move. I don't know if he tried to throw it like that, like a no-looker back crossbody, but it didn't get anywhere near Komet. So they rush forward, like I said, you get some quick pressure, but still, I just don't see why Foles didn't throw it right here. Or even right there. So far it seems Foles is getting a little too locked on. And this is what I talked about. Pre-snap read really knows where he wants to go. But that can backfire on you when you're just staring down something. And missing other things. I mean, Komet's wide open. You had the drag there. Or the shallow cross. Let's go back. And he was looking at that out. I was saying this during the game jokingly. I was like, Foles wants to hit an out pass. I don't know why he wants to hit that out route so bad. But they keep calling and he keeps looking for it. And that's a tough pass. Excuse me. Like, there's times where it works. Like, especially when you're up and they're playing off coverage. But, like, times like that, man, you got easier things you can hit. 2nd and 10. Trips to the left, play action screen, not going. Xavier Rhodes with great coverage. So what they're going to do is basically a bubble vert, play action to bubble, and then try to get a vertical behind it. But they're already playing coverage back. And it was just a good job. I mean, if you're going to take a shot, that's the one you take a shot to because those other ones were kind of doubled. But you just ran out of real estate. Putting it up a little later, you should have put it up a little earlier to give him a chance. Is that it? Yeah, that's it. So, interesting. I definitely didn't expect to see that. I would say Foles had a number of plays that were his fault. There were definitely some drops. And we know, Trubisky or not, the team drops the ball. But there was definitely some times where Foles was making the incorrect decision. And it's interesting because you had one quarterback in Trubisky that was more indecisive, couldn't read the play and able to make a decision. Now you got a guy that's over decisive, like knows exactly where he wants to go and is missing other plays. So, which one is worse? We'll kind of see. I think still Foles gives us the best chance, but a lot of limitations there. So, yeah, I'll leave the conversation up to y'all. Go to the comment section. Let me know what you think. Share it around. Get the conversation started. Thumbs up, subscribe, and remember, stay up and bear down.